They told you aliens aren't real, that every UFO sighting is just a weather balloon or some secret military experiment. But if that's true, why have archaeologists uncovered artifacts so strange, so advanced, that even top scientists can't explain them? The truth is, history isn't always what you've been taught. And once you see these alien artifacts, you'll start to question everything you thought you knew about our past. History books are filled with tales of kings and empires. But what they don't tell you is that some discoveries defy explanation. Strange metallic objects found deep underground. Ancient carvings of what look like astronauts. Entire cities that seem designed for beings far beyond human comprehension. These aren't just wild theories. They're real artifacts that have stumped scientists, archaeologists, and historians for decades. For centuries, ancient cultures have told stories of beings from the stars. The Dogon tribe of Africa spoke of visitors from Sirius B. Long before astronomers even knew it existed, the Mayans recorded celestial knowledge so advanced, it took us until modern times to verify. And the Sumerians, well, they wrote about the Anunnaki, gods who supposedly came from the heavens and shaped civilization itself. But what if these weren't just myths? What if, scattered across the planet, we've been left with physical evidence of extraterrestrial contact? Let's dive into 10 of the most mysterious artifacts that some believe are proof that we are not alone. Coming in at number 10 is the Antikythera Mechanism. Imagine finding a piece of technology from over 2,000 years ago that looks like it belongs in a modern-day laboratory. That's exactly what happened when divers discovered the Antikythera Mechanism in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece. This ancient device is often called the world's first computer. This intricate mechanism, composed of a complex system of bronze gears, was used to predict astronomical positions, eclipses, and even the cycles of the Olympic Games with astonishing precision. Here's the twist. Some believe it was made by the Greeks, but others say the technology seems centuries ahead of its time. Its advanced engineering raises a baffling question. How did ancient civilizations possess such sophisticated knowledge? And could this technology have origins beyond Earth? Next in at number 9, we have the Nazca Lines. They are a massive collection of geoglyphs etched into the Peruvian desert, covering nearly 200 square miles. Created by the ancient Nazca civilization between 500 BCE and 500 CE. These enormous designs, ranging from simple lines to complex figures of animals, birds, geometric patterns, and humanoid shapes, are only fully visible from the air, a perspective seemingly inaccessible to the people who made them. The Nazca civilization had no way to view these enormous works from above. So who were they meant for? Their purpose remains a mystery, sparking theories about astronomical calendars, sacred pathways, and even ancient alien contact. But here's the chilling question. Were these vast aerial symbols meant to communicate with something or someone watching from the skies? Let's head over to Iraq for number 8. Known as the Baghdad Battery, this strange artifact, discovered in the 1930s, looks like an ordinary clay jar until you take a closer look. Inside, it contains a copper cylinder and an iron rod. When filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar, this setup generates an electric charge. But here's the big question. This artifact is over 2,000 years old, dating back to the Parthian or Sassanid era. Electricity wasn't supposed to exist back then. Some believe it was used for electroplating, while others suggest an even stranger theory. Was this ancient battery part of lost technology? Or something given to humanity by an advanced civilization? At number 7, we have the Astronaut of Palenque. Deep in the jungles of Mexico lies the ancient Maya city of Palenque. In 1952, archaeologists uncovered the tomb of King Pakal. But what they found inside was unlike anything seen before. The lid of his sarcophagus is engraved with an image that some say resembles a modern astronaut. The intricate carving shows Pakal in a reclining position, seemingly operating a complex machine, complete with hand controls, foot pedals, and what many interpret as an exhaust system beneath him. While mainstream archaeologists describe it as a symbolic journey to the underworld, ancient astronaut theorists argue it looks eerily like a spacecraft cockpit. Could this detailed depiction be artistic symbolism? Or is it visual evidence that the Mayans had contact with beings far more advanced than we've ever imagined? Hold on to your hats for number 6, because we are taking a trip to the Bayan Karaula Mountains of China, where a group of archaeologists stumbled upon over 700 circular stone discs buried in a cave. These discs, known as the Dropa Stones, are roughly a foot in diameter each and are engraved with tiny spiral-like symbols that have puzzled experts for decades. When decoded, the glowing symbols tell a bizarre story of a race of extraterrestrial beings called the Dropa, who crash-landed on Earth thousands of years ago. Mainstream science dismisses the stones as a hoax, yet no one has conclusively debunked or authenticated them. If the inscriptions truly recount an alien arrival, could these forgotten discs be humanity's earliest recorded encounter with beings from another world? No alien artifact would be complete without the Ubaid lizard figurines. They are a series of strange humanoid statues unearthed in ancient Mesopotamian sites dating back over 7,000 years during the Ubaid period. These figures feature elongated heads, slanted eyes, and reptilian-like features, distinctly non-human traits that have puzzled archaeologists for decades. Some of the figurines appear to depict females holding infants, suggesting they may have represented a revered race or deity. Here's where it gets interesting. Why would a civilization so early in human history choose to depict reptilian beings with such detail and reverence? Were these simply symbolic, or were the Ubaid people portraying something they actually saw? Coming in at number 4, we have the Klerksdorp Spheres. Deep within South African mines, geologists have uncovered hundreds of small metallic spheres, some over 3 billion years old. Perfectly round, with precise grooves running along their surfaces, these spheres defy natural explanation. Some researchers argue they formed naturally, but others claim their precise shape suggests intelligent crafting. The baffling part? Some spheres even appear to be magnetized, given their supposed geological origins. But if no advanced civilization existed on Earth at that time, who or what could have made them? Could they be remnants of an ancient civilization? Or are they proof that intelligent life existed on Earth long before humans? At number 3, we have the Sri Lanka meteorite fossils. A meteorite crashed into the countryside of Sri Lanka in 2012, and inside it, scientists found something that defied everything they knew about life. Scientists examining fragments of the meteorite discovered what appeared to be fossilized diatoms, tiny single-celled algae embedded within the rock. What makes this discovery extraordinary is that the structures were deeply embedded and appeared to be indigenous to the meteorite, not the result of earthly contamination. If verified, this would be one of the strongest pieces of evidence supporting panspermia. The theory that life exists throughout the universe and can be spread by celestial bodies. If these microfossils truly came from space, does that mean life on Earth itself may have alien origins? Some scientists remain skeptical, demanding further analysis, while others believe this discovery could change everything we know about life in the cosmos. At number 2, we enter the realm of truly bizarre, the Piri Reis Map. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a map that has sparked intense debate among historians and theorists alike. What makes this map so mysterious is its astonishingly accurate depiction of parts of South America, Africa, and even the Antarctic coastline, centuries before Antarctica was officially discovered, and supposedly at a time when it was not yet covered in ice. Piri Reis claimed he compiled the map using even older source materials, some of which were said to date back to ancient times. Here's the mystery. How could ancient civilizations have mapped parts of the world with such precision, possibly from a bird's eye view, long before modern navigation or flight existed? Could the map itself be a remnant of lost alien knowledge? And finally, at the top of our list is perhaps the most mysterious artifact of all, the Voynich Manuscript. This enigmatic book, dating back to the 15th century, is written in an unknown language that has defied all attempts at decoding. Filled with strange illustrations of unrecognizable plants, strange symbols, cosmic diagrams, and humanoid figures immersed in otherworldly rituals, the manuscript appears to contain knowledge of a forgotten or unknown origin. Despite decades of study by cryptographers, linguists, and even artificial intelligence, its contents remain a total mystery and unreadable by anyone on Earth. Some believe it's a hoax, while others think it's a coded message from an ancient civilization. But one of the most intriguing theories is that it's an alien manuscript, intended for beings far more advanced than us. Looking at these discoveries, the question isn't just whether aliens exist, it's whether they've been here all along, across the world. These artifacts challenge everything we think we know. Skeptics argue that these objects have logical explanations, misinterpretations, natural formations, or just anomalies in history. But at some point, you have to ask, how many coincidences does it take before they stop being coincidences? Are we really alone? Or have we been visited and just refuse to believe it? No matter what you believe, these artifacts challenge everything we think we know about history and our place in the universe. Every civilization has its stories of gods, sky people, and visitors from the heavens. Maybe they weren't myths after all. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what they appear to be, evidence that we've never been alone. And if that's true, then what else is still out there, waiting to be discovered? If you found this as mind-blowing as I did, don't stop here. Hit subscribe, and let's keep exploring the most fascinating stories of the past together. Which one do you think is the most compelling? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories. Your support helps us create more informative and engaging content. See you in the next one.